So I wanted to remind people of something because of an interaction I saw today. You can believe what you want to believe, but it is not your right, nor is it okay to put the health and safety of others at risk for yourself. And the reason that I'm saying this is people think that they have these rights that have no exit, that their rights go as far as they want them to go. And the whole truth of the fact is, with rights, is your rights end where my nose begins. That means your rights end as soon as they start impeding on the rights of another. And it's a two-way street. Yeah, you have a right not to get a flu shot. You have the right to believe in whatever God you want to believe in. You, on the other hand, do not have the right to come near somebody else's child without having had the flu shot if they say they don't want anyone coming near their child without the flu shot. And you also don't have the right to shove your beliefs down the throats of others. The same thing goes with law. You can believe whatever you want about the law. The fact is, you are bound by it. And if lawmakers say one thing and you can disagree with it all you want, you're stuck. The interesting thing else that I've noted, and this is just commentary, is all of these people grunting and moaning about, I have a right to leave my home. You do. You have plenty of right to leave your home. But in doing so, you're violating the rights of those doctors and nurses to not be exposed to a disease that has an extremely high contagion rate and in the right conditions is extremely lethal. You also have the right to bemoan and call it fake all you want, but you don't have the right to shove that on other people and tell them that because you don't believe it, you're not going to respect their wishes. And the same people who are saying, I have a right to leave my home, this is about the economy doesn't care. What you're basically saying is you want millions of people to go back to work so you can get a cheeseburger and not have to sit in your house. You're sentencing millions of people to die for money that you're never going to get. Majority of people who believe that what happens if I get rich, I need to vote on these laws because what happens when I get rich, are the same people who don't understand that they're never going to get that rich. They're never going to become the next Jeff Bezos. You're never going to become the next Donald Trump. Although, granted, for a man who's filed bankruptcy so many times, how the hell people can think he's a mogul, I don't know. You're also the same people who, when protests are happening by people of color, are saying they should have just obeyed the law. Pick a side. Don't sit there and tell people of color that they should have obeyed the law when unarmed people, specifically unarmed black men, are being shot to death over cell phones in their pockets. And then stand in front of places and protest that it's your right to be there. Acknowledge your privilege. Take a step back. Do something selfless for once. And stop worrying about what happens if you get rich. Because key thing, as long as people like Trump are in power, you're not gonna get rich.